Hi Flosstube, this is Stephanie, the Ivy House Crafter, coming to you with Flosstube number 5. This is Wednesday, March 7th, and this time it actually is Wednesday. On my last video I said it was Wednesday and then proceeded to talk about how I was excited for my Thursday night craft night because for some reason I wrote down that it was Wednesday and it was not. That's okay. So welcome to my channel. If you've been watching me, welcome back. If you're new, welcome, please stay. So thank you to my viewers and subscribers and commenters, and this community is so welcoming and so just joyful, and I really need that joy in my life and that sense of community. So I'm so grateful for this community, and with that I'd like to do a couple shout outs. Shout out to Basic Stitches. This is a fun channel to watch. It's a mother and daughter, and they have a great relationship with each other, you can tell. And in their last video they invited Grandma in on the fun, and they're all stitching the same piece, and it's really fun to see how they're each progressing and you know, maybe a little, you know, not at the same pace, but I say a lot, and that's okay. So yeah, check them out. They're just fun to watch. And another channel that I enjoy watching is Stitch M, and she is in Great Britain and has such a fun accent. I love British accents, and she also has Scottish brogue sometimes. On a somewhat recent Stitch With Me, she went through and pronounced different words in her British accent and her Scottish accent, and then spent the rest of the video talking in Scottish, and that was really fun. But yeah, she's been working on a chatelaine. She has a I forget the piece that, not like the actual name, but it's a lady, and when she first had just the head done and some of the dress, she said it looked like a rocket, like a woman's head rocket, and it was really funny. But it looks like a woman now. So yeah, go check out Basic Stitches and Stitch M. Those are a couple of the Flosstubers that I've been enjoying lately, and I'll have more shout outs next time. I try to keep it to just a couple, like 2 or 3 each time, because otherwise I would just get bogged down and spend my entire video shouting out other Flosstubers, because there's so many amazing, wonderful Flosstubers. So I have a finish that I'd like to share. Let me grab that. I hope I grabbed the right bag. I did not. That's okay. Here we go. This was the freebie Welcome October sampler from With Thy Needle and Thread, and I am in love with it. It is so cute. I love the pumpkin. It's all filled in now. I didn't have it filled in last time. And all the letters, Mr. Crow. Yeah, it's just super fun. And I talked last time about wanting to chart a second half for this piece because I don't want just half of the alphabet. Well, I did that. I'm going to show my chart that I put together. The colors are not what they're going to be, so it's, let me, just in case. That is my chart for part 2 of Welcome October. And the letters that I had charted out last time, I have them, splayed all over. And I have my pumpkin-headed scarecrow with straw coming out of his hat and his shirt and stuff, and a couple stalks of corn. And I'm so proud of that. Look at how cute that is. So yeah, I'm going to work on that at some point. And I'll show them together. It will be a 2-piece set. Yep, I'm excited. All right, get that put away. That's my only finish for this week. And next I'll show my, well, I can't say whips because I've only got one of them. Except for this, Welcome October sampler, I only worked on one other cross-stitch piece. And that is my dolphin sketch piece. And I'm getting so close to a page finish on this, and that's really exciting. I should have had this all folded up beforehand. Oh well. There is where I'm at so far. I have almost completely filled in this dolphin's head and am making a lot of progress over in this corner. I'm at the point where once I pick a color, I just finish it off until it's all the way done on this page, and then I'm done with that color and I move on to another one. And I've just been kind of working from this way out. So not too many colors left. This is almost all one specific color, and up here this is another color. So yep, I'm getting close to a page finish. There are 8 pages, and some of them are smaller than others. So yeah, having fun progressing on that. The rest of my time this week, I have been making project bags. Like I said in my last video, I went to craft night and I finished one bag and I started another, and the ladies at craft night, when I showed them, and they're like, "Oh, what is it?" And I'm like, "It's a project bag. I put my stuff in it." And but it's flat. One lady requested that I make her one, but 3-dimensional instead of flat, so that it can hold stuff. I'm just like, you don't get it. It's for holding things that are supposed to be flat, but okay, whatever. I like them. And I'm pretty sure that you guys will like them too. This is the first one that I made at craft night. And it's blue and gray and purple and just very pretty and sweet. This one, the charm is which one is it? It's a spool of thread, which is fun. And then I cut out and mostly sewed together the second one there at craft night, and then finished it the next day. So this is the second one that I worked on. Look at that. I love these colors, these patterns together, the lace, the zipper, it all just came together just perfectly. And the charm. It's a squirrel. It is such a cute little squirrel. Look at that charm. I'm hoping that this is showing up okay. I say that with every video, but that's because I'm on my camera and I can't see the screen, so I don't know what it all looks like until after I'm done filming, and I'm not going to go back and film again. So hopefully you could see that darling little squirrel charm. So those project bags are already in use. I've got projects in them. And then my 8-year-old, Audrey, seeing me work on all these project bags, she was like, I want a project bag too. Because, you know, she's working on that little flower cross-stitch piece and she wants a place to put all of her things. So I used the basic pattern and tutorial, whatever, provided by the Primitive Stitcher that I've been using for my other project bags. And I shrunk it down, and this is the result. It's so cute. Yeah, I picked up the fabric. It was just a fat quarter at Walmart, and I thought that she would really enjoy it. And Audrey picked the accent fabric. She saw it's, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's pink with like little blue and red and blue and red speckles and gold streaks. And she fell in love with that and wanted that as her accent fabric. I was gonna do it all in one fabric with the zipper on the top. And she informed me that, in fact, no, I would be putting the zipper on the side with an accent fabric. And so I did. And she picked the lining fabric too, which is this pink giraffe spots, which is fun. And she's already got her little project in here, and she's been working on it a little bit at a time, a few stitches here and there. That's her progress. And it fits perfectly into the bag, along with her project page and her chart and her floss and even her pen for marking where she's at on the chart. And it all just fits in there so cute. I have to make some of these for myself now. They're adorable, and I think that they would make cute notions bags. And it took a lot less time to make because I didn't use any interfacing, and you know, smaller bag, shorter seams, less time sewing. So it's just so cute. It's so cute. Oh, and her charm is this little tiny button. Is it in focus? I don't know. But that's her charm. And she was so excited to find out that the holes are really holes, and she could like poke the needle through it and stuff. So yeah, that's Audrey's project bag. And we're both thrilled with it. And Thomas has requested, Thomas, my 10-year-old son, has requested that I make him a project bag in blue and green. So that's on my list of things to work on. Let's see, I'm going to talk about my haul. I actually have some haul this week. I have kitted up Spring House. Where did I put? There we go. It's a complimentary set of 4 patterns from Brooks Books. There's Spring House, Summer House, Autumn House, and Winter House. And I have the fabrics for all 4, so I'll go ahead and show those. 2 of them you've already seen in a previous video, but I didn't know what I was going to do with them yet. But this will be the fabric for Spring House. This is 28 count Lugana, even weave, and the color is Dwarf. Just a cheery, fun blue color. It's a little bit darker than what I was thinking it was going to be, but that's okay. And I told you I kitted it up. Let me show it to you with the floss, if I can figure out how. All the springtime colors. It's going to be so cute. Dropped the little, yeah. So yeah, Spring house is completely kitted up and ready to be started, but I'm not going to start it just yet. And I'll talk about why in a little bit. It's ready for when I'm ready, but I'm not going to start it yet. Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
My husband just got home.
Oh, hello.
I'm filming Flosstube.
Oh, okay.
For summer house, I will be using this 28 count Jobelin in Star Sapphire. This is one that I have already shown. Just a very pretty pale mossy green. So that will be nice for summer. Autumn house will be, this is one that I just picked up today, 28 count Lugana even weave, and the colorway is Haunted, which not only is the perfect color for the autumn house, but it's the perfect name. It's kind of a grayish, greenish, purplish, mottled, very fun. So I think the autumn house will look great stitched up on that. And then winter will be 28 count Jobelin Babbling Brook, which is this beautiful blue and white mottled, almost kind of a tie-dye effect. Enjoy the rustling sounds of my husband getting food because he just got home from work. So yeah, I got all of these fabrics from 123 Stitch, and being in Utah, which is where the 123 Stitch warehouse is, I was able to forego the shipping cost and just drive 20 minutes to their warehouse and pick up my order. I didn't the first time with the Babbling Brook and the Star Sapphire, but just today I went and picked up Haunted and Dwarf. So yeah, any future 123 Stitch orders, I can just go pick them up. It's a 20-minute drive, and so yeah, that's fun. I don't have to pay shipping or wait for shipping. So yeah, that is my House for All Seasons fabrics. Let's see. Today, while I was picking up a couple pieces of floss for something that I'll be talking about later, I got these little wooden plaques. They were like a couple dollars each, and this is what I'm going to use to finish the flowers that I stitched for my mom and the pagoda that I stitched for my dad. I'll either paint them or stain them or something, and I'm going to fit the stitched fabric onto mat board with a little bit of thin batting under it, and then kind of just glue it onto the little plaque. So that's how I'm going to finish those. Let's see. Something else. I have stuff all around my chair, and it's not in any particular order, so it's hard to find. Okay, I guess I won't show it, but I have, at Joann's, at the embroidery floss area, they have like napkins and aprons and dish towels that you can stitch on. Well, I bought a set of napkins, fabric napkins, and they're supposed to be for embroidery, but the fabric is very, very even, and it looks to be, I don't know, maybe 40 count. I haven't counted it, and it's not labeled, but very, very tiny. And I think I can stitch 1/2 on that. I don't know what I'm going to put on them yet. They're kind of, oh, I found them. Yay! Dinner napkins. So they're, the color is natural, which I really like neutral fabrics. The color ones are fun too, but I like neutral because you can put anything on them basically. So I'm going to, at some point, stitch something on those. Probably 1/2. And if that's too hard, then maybe I'll just learn to embroider and not worry about where the holes are. We'll see, whatever. Yeah. I have fabric for more project bags because apparently all the fabric in my stash isn't good enough. And so this was in the remnants bin at Joann's, and I love it so much. It is, I don't even know what to say. I love it. It's so pretty. I think these green birds are my favorite of all of them, but I just love all of these birds. So that is going to be a project bag, and I think I'm only going to use this fabric for it. I'm not going to use an accent fabric. I want the whole bag to be these birds. Let's see. I got this fabric that I think would be a good accent fabric for something, or maybe a main fabric, I don't know. But I really liked this pattern. Really nice. And this I picked up, again, these were all remnants at reduced price, and that's why I got them. And because I love them. So gray polka dot. This would make a good lining or a good accent fabric. So those are the 3 fabrics that I got. And the way that I do project bags, I can't do them without zippers, so I bought all the zippers. Not all of them, just the colors I like. Pretty decent, there we go, variety of colors that go with like the colors that I like. Things like natural and white, and this one's sweet. It's a primrose, it's a pale yellow, a couple blues. Some of them are 7-inch, so that I can make some of those smaller bags, and most of them are 14-inch for the larger bags. This is the one that I'm going to pair with the birds. Isn't that pretty? I think that will look so nice. So pretty, and there's going to be lace on it, and it's just going to be so cute. All right. I have a new focus project. I think this past week my focus project has been dolphins, and before that I haven't really had a focus project, but I have one now. I have an aunt who is dying of stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. It's all through her body. It's in her sternum, her lungs, it's around her heart. She's actually not been able to speak for about 2 months because of the tumor that's around her aortic arch, and it has paralyzed her vocal cords. And this is really hard for her. This is my dad's sister, and on my dad's side, we are a very musical family. We sing together, like, you know, every family gathering, we sing just a lot. My grandparents had a song, it's the, we ain't got a barrel of money, maybe we're ragged and funny. So, yeah. That was their song, and we would sing it together, and so my aunt has, you know, carried this tradition of singing and just family music to her family, her husband and children. And so it's hard for her to not be able to talk, not be able to sing. Before she lost her voice, she and her family members recorded songs that they would sing together. And she did this one with my uncle, with her husband, and her children set it as music to a video of a bunch of family pictures and put that on Facebook, and it was just this really beautiful thing. And yesterday morning, I had the inspiration, the urge, the call to create a cross-stitched piece for my aunt. And what I'll be doing is stitching up the chorus of the song that she sang with her husband. And this is how it goes. I'm gonna sing it, so bear with me. Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows will all pass away, ere I forget all the joy that is mine today. And the song goes on, there's a couple verses, but what I wanted to do was chart out that chorus, chart out the words to that, and have some flowers around it and stuff, stitch that up, and I really hope that I can get it done in time for her to see it. So yesterday I spent almost the entire afternoon and evening charting this, and this is what I've got. I don't know how clear this is going to be, so I took a picture, and if this doesn't turn out really well, then I'll go ahead and just show the picture, which I figured out how to do, by the way, hopefully. So it's not exactly the way it's going to be. The colors are going to be different. Some of the things are not going to be in the same place. This one, excuse me. So this motif I charted before this one, and when I went to chart this one, I wanted them to be, equal, but these words are further over, and so this one had to be further out towards the edge. So what I'm going to do, instead of erasing this and scooting it out, I just wrote in over 7 spaces so that they will be the same distance away from the edges. And I might move them upwards a little bit. Charting a pattern is a lot of work. And, figuring out where everything needs to go, and obviously I did it all by hand, and any changes meant I had to erase and do it all over again. Like, I discovered after I had written it all out that instead of sweet wine, I had written only one E in the word sweet, so it said I'll drink your sweat wine, which is gross. So I had to erase all of this and chart that over again. So for things like I want to move a million tomorrows over a little bit this way, and I want to move will all pass away a little bit that way. So I'm not gonna erase it all and chart it over again. I'll just take this line, and when I stitch it, I'll start over here instead of over here. But yeah, I am really pleased with how this looks, and I'm really hoping that it stitches up really pretty. I have that kitted up, I'll be stitching it on 18 count Fiddler's Aida. Oh, what color is it? Hang on. It's a very neutral color. It's light oatmeal. There we go. And that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like oatmeal. So this is 18 count Fiddler's Cloth, light oatmeal. It's Child's Craft. And here's the colors that I've put together for that. Some of the colors are for the words, some of the colors are for the flowers on the outside. I think each line of wording will be in a different color. It might be cheesy, I don't know, but like Today While the Blossoms is going to be blue for blossoms. Still Cling to the Vine is going to be one of these greens. Green for vine. I'll Taste Your Strawberry will be this red for strawberries. I'll Drink Your Sweet Wine, that's going to be this deeper purpley red for sweet wine. And, you know, they're all, you know, really pretty colors, and it will look, I think, really nice when it's stitched up. I hope really nice. So that is my new focus project. I'm going to start working on that right away, and I hope to have it done quickly because I don't know how much time my aunt has left. And I want her to be able to see it. So yeah, that is all that I have. I already did my shout outs. I put those in the beginning instead of the end. I'm just going to show that tiny project bag one more time just because it's so cute, and because I forgot I wanted to show a comparison for size. See? It's so little. Yeah. This is my favorite bag that I've made for me, and this is the cutest thing I've ever done. Besides my kids, they're pretty cute too. I like project bags. Okay, that's all I have. I will see you next week, and happy stitching.